Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on whatever you're listening to this. This is the weekly Roundup, the latest and greatest show for your eardrums. I'm one of your hosts, Vince Vibes, giving you Vibing with Vince.
Dustin with Showbiz Spotlight.
Mr. BS?
Where's the crickets?
Anthony?
This is awful. What will the viewer think now? Or the listener? Excuse me.
Well, yeah, the listener. Because we're not even video recording this. You know?
We can't. We don't have our video engineer, Anthony.
No, we don't. And this is a just for podcast episode, specific just for the YouTube, which is quite special. So today, I'll be running through basically a recap of the UFC White House event, and then basically what's upcoming for the UFC, and then also more NFL news underway as the Eagles say goodbye to A.J. Brown, as we know from an episode that will never be released.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I think we've posted every episode that we've recorded.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Well,
yeah, there's no unreleased episodes. That's because we don't have a Patreon. If we did have a Patreon, there would be unreleased episodes on there, and they would be probably the best ones.
Some would say the greatest ones. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going for Vibing with Vince. What do you got for Showbiz Spotlight?
Well, as I flew across the width of our great nation over this week, I had a lot of time on my hands, as you might imagine, and I had some time to watch a movie called Hokum. Have you heard of Hokum?
I have not.
It's a guy that I like in it, Adam Scott, who was in, of course, Little Evil.
Yep. Little Evil.
He's on Parks and Rec. He was in The Monkey.
Step Brothers. He's
the bad brother. He's the cool brother on Step Brothers. Actually, I was gonna say the bad one, but he's kind of the good one.
Well, yeah, he's the enemy in the movie.
Right? No, he's the antagonist, but
he's
definitely the one you would want to be your son if you could only pick one of those guys, I think. But yeah, I watched that movie. It's a sort of a horror movie where he goes to Ireland, and as scary as you think things in Ireland might be, this only will confirm or deny your assumptions. The real question is, though, was it worth watching? And was it worth watching in the context of being trapped on a plane? We'll see. But who cares about any of that? There's something a lot more interesting in front of me. I have. Explain to me what this is that I'm looking at here.
Well,
it's like a bag of Doritos, but they're different.
No. Well, it's the 250th anniversary of America, as you can see on the.
God
babies.
Bless her. She doesn't look a day over 50.
And because of that, Doritos decided to release a limited time flavor of Ultimate Garlic Parmesan. So, just as the segment may be, we don't have Mr. BS, so we cannot do is it BS or not.
That's true. So, we also, of course, don't have the Game Temple.
But I actually do have a story for the Game Temple in honor of Anthony, in honor of his favorite thing to talk about. Which is GTA 6. The GTA 6 cover got released today.
Well, at least something got released.
Can you put it on the screen, Anthony? Buddy? Please come home.
Wherever he is, I'm sure he's not thinking of us.
And Anthony, if you're listening to this, which I know you're not, I miss you, buddy. Steven, if you're listening to this, I know you're not.
He's definitely not.
I miss you more.
I do miss him more.
And Mr. BS, if you're listening to this, I miss you about the same as Anthony, not more than Steven.
Not as much as Steven.
Yeah.
No, that's twice as much from both of them combined, I think.
But, so we'll be talking about the iconic look of the new design, and we'll also be talking about how there's a new trailer that's going to be coming out soon. So we can talk about the fizziness and the bubbles.
Oh, finally. You know what I like? There's this game I like that has a really good beer bubble physics. It's called Going Out to the Bar in Real Life, which I think is maybe the best way to really get that real beer experience if you can't afford the new PS7 or whatever this is going to be on.
Because gonna be on the PS5 and Xbox Series, so it's still just gonna be on this generation. The pre-orders are coming out soon, but we'll save that for the Game Temple. When we come back, it'll be vibing with Vince, but here, a little break.
God, I love that
And
song.
We're back. Yeah, what a great song that was. I love whatever song that was. Add royalty-free YouTube music here.
It's the only way we can listen to our horrible Bye 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 song anymore. They took it away from us.
Ain't no lie, baby, bye, 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 bye. Which I actually don't know why. I think the file just got corrupted. I just got to re-add it, I think. That's all it was.
Well, so it's true. The boy bands really were corrupting the youth.
Yeah,
or just at least corrupting their own files.
I was going to say something, but I'm going to move on.
Just leave it at that.
Here we're going to be talking about UFC Freedom 250. UFC Freedom 250 was also to celebrate America's 250th birthday. Just so happened to not be on July 4th, though. Happens to be on a random Sunday in the middle of June that has no importance to the day.
You've never celebrated a birthday on any day besides your birthday? Sometimes it's a week before or a week after, I mean, it's just whenever everybody can all get together.
July 4th is on a Saturday when most UFC pay-per-views take it. Anyways,
that's a pretty big day.
Not the point. It just so happened to be Trump's 80th birthday. And
well, there you go. See, it's a double birthday.
Well, so on that very special day, just like how the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France was only supposed to stay up for just a couple days and be taken down. It was just a piece of art, and they decided to keep it up forever as one of the most important icons in the world today. Donald Trump had built a UFC lawn, a UFC octagon, put it on the White House lawn, and is now saying it looks quite beautiful there. Maybe I don't want to move it.
Good.
And that's where this event just happened to be hosted at UFC Freedom 250. The White House was right behind the view. This was probably the biggest sports event of all time in the sense of like spectacle. There will never be an event like this to ever happen again, and where government and sports align in such a weird way to make something that even as somebody who leans more left in views, thoroughly enjoyed the event. Minus a few things. But as a UFC fan, the event was amazing. I mean, this is the only event in UFC history where every single fight is ended in knockout. That also helps that there weren't any prelim cards. It was just 7 straight fights. But most UFC number events are like 8 to 12 fights normally, because you normally have 5 to 6 on the main card, 4 on the prelims, and then 2 to 3 on the super prelims. And but here 7 fights all ended in knockout. Basically we'll run through it real fast, and if there's any implications of the future of importance of the future to the UFC. So they started the night off with Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. Steve Garcia is a Albuquerque, New Mexico homegrown boy.
Nice. I hope he wins.
Did not win. Got knocked out in the second round by Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez is just coming off his second title loss to Volkanovski. He's challenged Volkanovski twice. He's lost it both. And now with beating Steve Garcia, who was ranked number 9, Diego Lopez is ranked number 2 in the featherweight division. Diego Lopez will probably be given another opponent ranked below him. I don't think he gets Evlov at 1 or Volkanovski. I think the goal in the future of September, October is to have Alexander Volkanovski versus Evlov, champion versus number 1. And then I think Diego Lopez would go great against an Aljamain Sterling at number 4, or somebody like that. But yeah, Diego Lopez got a nice knockout victory round 2. Basically, round 1, I think went in Steve Garcia's factor. The thing about Garcia, though, is he tried to stand up and box with Diego Lopez, and Diego Lopez just quickly put him down, and that was that. Lopez has only ever lost 3 times in the UFC. 2 of those losses coming from Volkanovski, the other one coming from Evlov, the number 1 ranked. So, there's levels to this, as
they say. That's what the kids say.
Now the next fight is UFC's baby, is the talent that they've been really trying to push for about a year or 2 now. Bo Nickel, all Allegiant wrestler, beats Kyle Dawkins in a round 1 knockout. Kind of a quick fight. He basically just picks him up, puts him to the ground, pop, 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 pop. It's done.
Oh, that's what you want to see.
Ref calls it off real fast. Kyle Dawkins is unranked. He'll probably continue to be unranked after that loss. And Bo Nickel was unranked, but now gets ranked number 15 in the middleweight division. Sean Strickland's currently the champion in the middleweight division. Bo Nickel still has a long way to work up to Sean Strickland, but I think a good test for Bo Nickel is Israel Adesanya is coming off the loss to Joe Pfeiffer, but he's a long-term veteran, which at this kind of point of your career, you kind of become a stepping stone to the young guys. Anderson Silva was a stepping stone to Israel Adesanya, and I just feel like it's around that time where if it's either Adesanya's final stretch to go because he doesn't want to retire, or it's time for the new talents to shine like Bo Nickel.
What a depressing phase of your life to be in.
I'm
no more than a stepping stone now. I will help you achieve what I could not.
Talk about another guy who needs to retire. They booked All-American Michael Chandler to face Brazilian Mauricio Rufy. And Michael Chandler, 40 years old, looks slow, washed, and 40 years old, while Rufy knocked him out real fast, and proposed to his wife right after. So imagine getting beat by a Brazilian on the
wait. He lost the fight and then he proposed. I thought the winner proposed.
No, the winner proposed.
Okay, yeah. Because you said guaranteed no. I think if you get knocked out of the White House, your girl is not marrying you.
So I think Michael Chandler needs to retire. I think Marfio Rufy. Right now the lightweight division's kind of all booked up when you look at numbers 1 through 6. I mean, we'll talk about the championship in the main event because Topuria just lost it to Gaethje, but Topuria and Gaethje are going to be out for a while. You have Paddy Pimblett and Benoit Saint Denis that are about to fight next month, and Benoit, and I mean. So it doesn't really leave a lot of matchups for Rufy, so we'll have to see. But I don't think he should fight down again. I think he should definitely move up in the rankings, or fight for a move up in the rankings. Next up, we have the match that got added to the card last second after his amazing fight at UFC 328. Of course, I'm talking about Josh Hokett versus Derek Lewis. Y'all may have seen Josh Hokett on his little Macho Man kind of UFC rants he's been doing lately.
Who stole it from who? Did you steal it from him, or did he steal it from you?
Oh, yeah.
Is he a
chumma on your mama.
Is he a fan confirmed?
I think he might be a fan of our show.
Is he the listener?
Former NFL running back Josh Hokett, is now still undefeated, 10-0. Knocks out Derek Lewis, longtime UFC name, who is now 29-14. I think Derek Lewis needs to retire. I think he moved down to number 11 on the rankings. He was number 9. Josh Hokett, who was number 5, moves up to number 4. I think Hokett should get one of the Russians, either Pavlovich or Volkov at 3 or 2. Or we'll talk about the other matchup, he was part of the co-main event. But Josh Hokett has been talking a lot of trash on this guy. He talks a lot of trash in general. He actually said a statement after the fight that got a lot of flack online, about Michelle Obama. I don't know if you heard about this.
Well, I'm assuming. Well, is it? No, go ahead. I can guess what it is,
Josh
but I wonder what
Hokett
it
called
is.
Michelle Obama a man.
Yeah, that's what I assumed it would
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
And
Is there any evidence that is not the case?
Well, maybe she'll sue for defamation.
Yeah, just like the first husband of France did, and he lost.
There you go. But Hokett stays undefeated. Next up, we have Sean O'Malley versus Eamon Zahabi. Zahabi's a Canadian. O'Malley's American. O'Malley knocks him out and salutes to the White House.
I hope Trump hit him with one of those thumbs down, like the gladiators.
No. Because the American won. If the Canadian won, then maybe.
That just means kill them. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
They go with the sideways thumb, and then everybody's in anticipation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it was a good fight. I thought the knockout was called off a little too early. I think that he still could have had a chance to actually stay up and stay defended. But I understand why they called it off. When he fell down, head hit the mat, but he was still conscious.
Oh, yeah.
It's just when you fall that hard, they have to call it.
What is this, Sarcastaball?
I know. The co-main event and for the interim heavyweight championship, because current heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall is still dealing with the eye poke from the infamous Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane then wins the championship, the interim championship from Alex Pereira, who Alex Pereira is one of the legends of the sport now, a modern day legend. He's a 2-division champion. He won against Israel Adesanya in middleweight for the belt. And then he moved up to light heavyweight. He won the belt in light heavyweight and then lost it, regained the belt. So he's a 3-time champion now. And now he's moving up to heavyweight to face Gane. He could have been the only 3-division champion in UFC history, but loses in terrible fashion to Cyril Gane. But Pereira says Gane is a dirty fighter. He's always been a dirty fighter. And he landed bad shots to the back of the head. And I
know you're not supposed to do that.
No, and is asking for a immediate rematch. Now, when you look at the footage and you go back, I will say that in the heat of the moment, it's really hard to stop especially when a guy is moving around a lot.
Exactly.
But there were about 2 shots that I could adequately say were in a bad spot in the back of his head.
Just 2. I mean, it shouldn't be enough.
But see, the camera was turned on the other shots, so I don't know exactly where they land.
Yeah.
To say adequately that, he was for sure being dirty. But Gane is a fighter who, like I said, eye poked Tom Aspinall. Aspinall is still injured because of the eye poke, and he was given a interim belt.
It's like Hannibal Lecter.
He kicked John Jones in the balls multiple times, and he fought John Jones. He's eye poked multiple fighters. Like he's not wary of his weapons.
Right.
He's very reckless. And Pereira's calling for an immediate rematch. He says he wants to stay in heavyweight, but honestly, I don't think they give him the rematch. I think they give him Josh Hokett. And the reason is Josh Hokett during the UFC press conferences was saying all kind of trash to Alex Pereira and Ilia Topuria, which were at the time the big favorites walking into the nights. And he calls Ilia Topuria out, says that his ex-wife was not a nice lady from Miami, and that that Pereira chews Topuria's food and feeds it back into his mouth. And
like a bird.
And so a big thing about Alex Pereira is he says chama. Chama means like fight or like is like essence or whatever. So he goes, I'm a chama on your mama. And so there's beef between all the fighters, or between Hokett and Ilia Topuria and Pereira. Ilia Topuria and Hokett can't fight. Obviously, there's too big of a weight class divide. But Pereira and Hokett are in the same division. Hokett's not really the most favorable in the UFC right now when it comes to like Dana White liking him. So I don't think he's in line to get like the best matchup right away. And on top of that, you have Alex Pereira, who I don't think they give him the rematch right away because they want to line up Gane versus Tom Aspinall too by the end of the year. So what better than to give him a top 5 ranked prospect in somebody that was calling him out, and what better than give the guy who was calling him out the guy that he was calling out? I think it's a perfect fight to line up.
That works for everybody.
And I think they should definitely look towards that fight. But
hear that, Dana White? Stop giving all your money to streamers to lose at your casino and make this happen.
Right. And stop putting your money into Power Slap. No one wants to watch Power Slap. Sorry.
There was no Power Slap at this thing?
No Power Slap at this thing.
How much money do you think you could make?
But you know who did have a 5-minute walkout who had nothing to do with the sport?
Nicki Minaj.
Tyson Fury, boxer, which I think they're about to announce that Zuffa Boxing is going to sign Tyson Fury.
Was that the Aiden Ross thing?
Zuffa Boxing is Dana White's boxing promotion that he's trying to really heavily push.
Okay. At least that makes sense.
But the main event, Ilia Topuria was walking in 17-0, was looking to get his 18th victory. Justin Gaethje is the only lightweight that's still ranked from the Conor McGregor era. Gaethje was Khabib's last win before Khabib retired, 29-0. So he's been around for a long time at 28-5. He won the interim lightweight belt against Paddy Pimblett in January, and so which lined him up against this big fight for the White House card. And he was only at an 8% chance of winning on call sheet walking into the fight. And after the first round, which I think Topuria still won if you go based off of strikes and not just based off of damage landed, because Gaethje has a strong chin, has always been known to never bleed. So it's kind of hard to, based off of pure skill, Topuria won round 1. But once Topuria started bleeding and he felt that like there was a moment where he kept touching his face, and it's just kind of like his confidence just sunk.
What movie did that happen in? 300, I think, right? Where he's like, a god cannot bleed, and then he dies pretty soon.
So, yeah.
He did the 300.
He did the 300, and he fell. He quit in the 4th round going into the 5th. They kept the fight going even though the doctor wanted to call it off in round 3. Topuria was thinking about finishing the fight, but then was like, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. If you did finish the fight, I guarantee that Gaethje would have gotten the round 5 knockout. While Topuria's face is not broken, it's some of the nastiest damage I've ever seen landed on somebody, and it like the gods have fallen. Just in this year alone, you have Khamzat Chimaev losing his undefeated streak against Sean Strickland. You have Ilia Topuria losing his undefeated streak against Sean Strickland. Against Justin Gaethje. And now we could very well see Islam Makhachev lose against Ian Gary in August for UFC 330 in Philly, which, Islam's the heavy favorite, obviously, the last Dagestani wrestler still from the Khabib era. I mean, you have Khabib's brother Umar, but UFC doesn't really like Umar that much. But we'll have to see.
Wait, Dr. Umar is in the UFC?
No, not Dr.
I know some of those ring girls are snow bunnies. That'll wind him up. You know what I mean?
No, trust me. He's far away from the UFC. But that was pretty much UFC Freedom 250. And everything that's going to lead up to it, thanks to those fights. It was a great card, and even with the political climate and where it is today, I still think it was a fun spectacle and a fun show to have seen.
Well, there's one face-off that you didn't talk about, and that's, of course, the biggest one of all. Some domestic terrorist versus the White House. What happened there? I was out of town. I just saw a news report that a madman had attacked the event.
Well, no, a madman did not attack the event. There was a proposed attack on the White House for the event because, I mean, obviously with the event this big, you would think there'd be at least one person trying to, plot something.
Do something nefarious.
But apparently it was a 3-step plan that they thwarted that involved drones, snipers, and more.
Who did this? The Iranians? Did they find out? This is pretty complicated.
No, there's still no evidence of who did it. And when Trump was asked about it recently, he didn't even know about it. He was not briefed about it, or
eventually they just had to stop telling him.
Yeah, or he played dumb. So we'll have to see if more information came out there, but as of now, we don't really know much.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was pretty much UFC Freedom 250. I went a little long, so I won't really go into the Eagles. I'll save that for next week. And I think that was pretty much vibing with Vince. When we come back, it'll be Showbiz Spotlight, and then we'll do Snack Attack, and then we'll end the show. But first, our favorite song, this song right here.
Oh, is that America the Beautiful? Good job.
And we're back. Take it away.
We are back. And so like I said, I watched a movie called Hokum. A lot of horror movies are coming out. This year, every year, they're dropping a bunch of horror movies. And I'll be honest with you, I hadn't heard of this one. I was going through my list of movies that were out and available to watch. I saw this come up. I saw Adam Scott, of course, from a number of things. I said, I'll give it a try. I like this guy. And so the first thing that will strike you is that it isn't funny. He's done some things that aren't funny, but he didn't even try to be funny.
There's not even like an ounce of comedy.
There's not even an ounce of comedy. It's just Adam Scott being like a depressed writer.
Interesting.
Which
I feel like he could play that role.
He does. I think he sells it pretty well. He flies over to Ireland because he's got some kind of a writer's block situation. I mean, you can always tell when something is written. I mean, I guess everything is written by a writer, but you can tell when something's written by a writer. You know what I mean? It's all about the process, and writer's block is this big deal, and I have to do these elaborate things to get rid of it. I mean, can you imagine if you had a problem at work and the only way you could solve it was to fly to Europe for a couple weeks for some me time? Like, that doesn't happen to real people. But anyways, that's what he does.
Except rich people.
Except for rich people. I said real people.
No,
I'm pretty sure that those are just holograms that are projected to us by less rich or by more rich people to make us think that there's a middle ground. There's only us, the poor, the super wealthy, and these weird like surrogates and holograms they put out here to make us think, I just saw a guy that owns 2 houses. It is possible. There's not.
Maybe I could do it too.
You'll own none or you'll own 50, but you won't own 1 or 2.
I mean, yeah, that's true. So this guy goes on this retreat, and what happens?
That he does. I mean, what doesn't happen? He goes over there, and all sorts of Irish shenanigans does he get into. Right? There's some whiskey drinking. There's some, I think there might have been a fist fight at one point. There's some murders that take place, and in the end, he ends up being the only person around to investigate the slaying of this. Can you say maid? Are you not allowed to say maid anymore? Housekeeper. The only one to investigate the murder of this housekeeper.
I think a maid is still.
You can still say maid.
Yeah.
I'll say maid because I don't think you're supposed to say stewardess anymore. You're supposed to say flight attendant.
Well, I'd still say maid. I mean,
I don't have a problem with maid. Right. So this maid is slayed.
Oh well,
or should I say killed? But no, she was slain, and nobody in town seemed to care. Now the reason that old Adam Scott cared was because I think, she was kind of pretty. That was mostly why. But also, she had saved him only the day before because, slight spoiler alert, he tried to kill himself in the hotel. He tried to hang himself. She comes in, cuts him down, and only a couple days later, she's missing presumed dead, or maybe she was already known dead. I don't remember, but I remember that they were all looking around for her, or he was at least, because the people that worked there were kind of trying to cover it up. The cops come in, say there's nothing to see here, and the only other person besides Adam Scott that was the least interested in solving this crime was kind of a hermit, you might say, right? There was this guy that lived out in the glens, or whatever they call the woods over there, and he was out there living in a bus, living in a van, doing mushrooms and everything, and just kind of living as
one does.
As one does, especially when one lives in a van, just living his best burnout life. Come to find out, that guy was on the run.
Dun, dun, dun.
He had been accused of murdering his wife up in Dublin.
Murder.
And everybody now is thinking this guy must have done it. This guy must have done it. Well, the hunt is on, and Adam Scott has no choice but to team up with this guy who's the only one that believes him. And he goes, "Well, it's true what they say. I did kill my wife." Not looking good.
Spoilers.
But she was in great pain. I'm only not even a B plot. I'm maybe a C plot. Nobody cares about that.
Well, maybe the C plot matters for me.
Well, maybe it does, but then you shouldn't be listening to the show, should you? I spoil the A plots. I don't care. But yeah, so basically, things go on, and they decide they got to look into it. And I'm, without spoiling, because I don't want to spoil the actual plots, but it turns out that most of the town is involved in this kind of conspiracy, right? And the dead girl, she was having an affair with the hotel owner or his son or something, and then she got pregnant, and he was married, had to make her disappear, so he shoves her down the dumbwaiter, and the dumbwaiter doesn't work to come back up, so that should have been all. But this is where the horror elements come in, I guess, because all that's fine. That's just a thriller. But he goes around looking for her. He finally finds her down to the dumbwaiter, and then eventually the guy, one of the guys that was in on it, he comes down to find him, and I don't remember exactly how this happened, but all of a sudden there's like 500 ghosts in the basement.
Oh, goodness.
And they're all grabbing this guy and pulling him into the shadows. And Adam Scott just kind of watches, and he sets the place on fire. And
can't wait to write about this later.
That's exactly. He leaves, and his writer's block is cured.
And now I just have lifelong trauma.
Well, he already did, because he had as just a young lad, he had been playing with his father's gun and shot his mother dead. And I think that's why he was trying to hang himself in the first place.
You can't spoil the D plot.
That is the D plot. Yeah.
D for dead. I did the Willem scream.
Now I'm not gonna lie. I called the mom thing immediately, because he's on the date. That's before the maid's even dead. He's on like a little date sort of with her. It's like, yeah, my mother was killed. Yeah. Well, they never caught. The guy who did it, he was too young. They should have hung him. And I was like, oh, you did it, didn't you? And then he hangs and tries to hang himself. So, a predictable movie, yes. An incomprehensible plot to some degree, but not a bad movie either. This is one of those movies where it's kind of hard to review because technically it's good, right? There's not really a big problem with it. It's not horrible writing. The acting isn't bad. Everything is a little bit predictable and kind of by the numbers and, maybe a little bit disjointed as well. But that being said, I think Hokum, I like the name. It's a fun name, Hokum. Fun word. You don't get to use Hokum very much.
Hokum.
I would say probably 3.5 bags of popcorn and maybe a bottle of Irish whiskey to make it make it a little bit more enjoyable. I think the drunker you are, the less you'll be able to see the plot twist coming.
There you go.
Which I think helps.
Right.
Yeah.
So on a scale from like M. Night Shyamalan to like 7, like what's the plot turns? Like how?
Okay, so M. Night Shyamalan being an example of like a 1, like a bad plot twist.
Yeah.
I mean, they were just so middling, like as far as like the skill that it took to put them in.
I
would
mean,
say
7 the movie.
Right. Yeah, maybe like See, I'm trying to think of another
Right.
actor to put in there, or another another movie or something to put in there. Maybe like The Room. Maybe like The Room had some pretty good twists, actually. So I would say about on the level of The Room.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Anthony. Oh, he's still not here.
Why are you doing this, Lisa?
But okay, I looked up the Hoka movie, and the first thing is I got jump scared by that weird, creepy thing, in it. So
Yes. Well, that's good. See, that's where a lot of the frights come from in these things.
and it's not on any streaming services, but I will wait until it goes on one, and probably will watch it.
Yeah, it's worth your time, if only if you're a fan of Adam Scott or of Ireland. Not a lot of Irish stories. What was actually a good Ireland movie though is the Banshees of Inisherin, or I can't say those places over there. But did you ever see that one? It was with Colin Farrell and that one-eyed guy from Harry Potter. And they go to the pub and they're like best buds. And Colin Farrell goes in one day, tries to talk to him, and the other guy starts like walking away from him. And it's like, well, what's the matter with you? Did I say something to you last night that got you riled? Because I didn't mean it. And the other one's like, I just don't like you anymore.
No.
I don't know why. I just don't like you. That was actually a good movie. 5 bags of popcorn. Banshees of Inisherin, maybe? But just go onto your favorite streaming service, put Banshees of, and it'll be the one that sounds kind of like what I'm saying.
Farrell, and try not to watch the Total Recall remake.
Well, yeah, it's not as good. It's not as good as the original Total Recall, but what is?
What is?
I mean, that's one of Arnold's best movies.
Yeah, one of the best 80s action movies of all time.
Yeah, no, I would agree. You know what else was a great Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? The Sixth Day.
I have not seen it.
I love The Sixth Day. It's the one with clones.
Okay, I gotta check it out.
Definitely watch that one.
When we come back, we'll do a double segment talking about the game Temple. And Snack Attack, our new segment, added just for this very show. But first, a little break. And we're back with the last segment of the weekly Roundup special podcast episode. Episode 2 of season 5.
Is it season 5 already?
Is it season 5 already? That is.
I mean, it must be. It's got to be at least that, if not more.
Season 6.
Dear God.
Oh my God.
What have we done with our lives? I mean,
fall, spring, summer. Fall, spring, summer.
That's a long time. That's as long as it can possibly go, I think.
Oh,
and all we've done is driven all the others away. Now it's just you and me.
Yeah. And then soon it'll just be me here. And, I'm already questioning everything. But
you're thinking to yourself about the school. I just don't like it anymore.
No. Hillsborough College is a great school. It's a great place to go. If you're thinking about picking classes, this would be a place I'd point. It's just, life could be stressful sometimes. And, one of the things that we can look forward to, it feels like I've been looking forward to for most of my life now, which is GTA 6. It might sound crazy to say that, but, GTA 5 came out, in 2013? And I was like 8 or 9 years old. And so I've been waiting 11, 12 years, pretty much my entire childhood once I played GTA 5 to get my hands on this game. And finally, pre-orders start June 25th. They just released the cover for GTA 6. It looks just like GTA San Andreas.
Yeah, it looks like every Grand Theft Auto cover that I've seen, I think, as well as a lot of the stuff that we've seen before promotionally
GTA
for this.
GTA 5 didn't really have the box cover, did it? Like, where it had, like, the different...
You'd have to check, because I don't own a box of it, but I feel like surely it did, right?
It did, yeah. It was a little different. It was
yeah. Because that was supposed to be Lindsay Lohan.
Yep.
Remember when she was relevant?
Yeah, I know.
About 2013, I guess.
Parent Trap, which was like from the 2000s.
Yeah, that was her time to shine. I think she did. She was in Machete also.
But it looks like they got was supposed to be SZA or somebody here.
Yeah, no, that caught my eye too. That's at least least they're doing something interesting with the cover, which I'm not gonna complain about here.
Yeah, it's a cool cover. There was just basically a little trailer to announce the logo and the cover, and yeah, June 25th you can finally pre-order GTA 6. Spend your hard-earned bucks on a game that won't come out until the end of this year, probably beginning of next year, knowing them.
I have a prediction because what you said earlier, it got me thinking. You said I've been waiting my whole life for this game, and I suspect that'll be a pretty common sentiment. And so this is my prediction, and I'm saying it here and now today. What is the date today? The June 18th, year of our Lord 2006?
26.
Ah, well, I am old. Yeah. 18th June, year of our Lord 2026. I do hereby declare this. There's going to be a new subset of mental disturbances that will be called something along the lines of Grand Theft Auto 6 disappointment syndrome, where people will have built this up so much in their mind and it'll come out and it'll just be another game and it probably might not even be as good as the previous games in some way, and people will be so crushed by this that they'll be seeing therapists and possibly getting prescribed a whole new medication for it. So mark my words now and we'll see if that happens.
Okay. And we'll see what happens, but I will see if GTA 6 will ever actually come out on November, I think it's 19th. Hold on. Yeah, November 19th, which is actually my fiance's birthday.
Oh, so you don't get to play day one?
I do not get to play day one. Well, actually, we'll be playing together because that's what I'm buying her for her birthday. A gift for me. Happy birthday.
Oh, man. Lucky lady.
I mean, I think everybody and their mom wants to play GTA 6. Come on now.
I think you should also buy her an extra large Eagles jersey, some shoes in your size, and what else would you like to buy?
I don't know, but
you'll buy her a haircut for you.
Yep, because I gotta look clean for her. But the game will be priced at $70.
Oh, that's a steal.
You know, which is not the $100 that we thought they were gonna maybe originally price.
Well, this is no Mario Kart World,
right? And yeah, so that's our news for the Game Temple in honor of Anthony. But you know, to end out our show here, we kind of have a special segment here. We have
this is exciting.
It's called Snack Attack. It's a new segment that we've kind of been bouncing off each other for the last couple seasons, but never fully implemented it because we didn't want to constantly bring a snack in every week. Or
it's hard to find an interesting snack too. That's why, I mean, among the plethora of reasons that this is an important couple of weeks with America's 250th birthday, one of which is absolutely the limited time snack food offerings that are being given out to the masses. Go ahead.
So yeah, we kind of talked about it at the beginning. We have the ultimate garlic parm Doritos celebrating 250 years of America, and we also have Jimmy John's limited time lemon and strawberry flavor cookie. It also came around just in time for America's birthday. Kind of has like a firework kind of design to it with the red. I'm kind of stretching it
a little bit. He thinks he's gonna work at Jimmy John's now.
Please hire me, please. I need money. It looks like I'm not gonna be getting financial aid. So if you're hearing this, guys, someone please give me money. Anyways,
who's wealthy here in town? Can you still get in on the Hulk Hogan estate?
You know who was just at Hotel Hyatt? Byron Donalds, the guy who's running for governor. He's the Congress guy for.
Oh, he's running for governor here?
Yeah. He's the
I've already endorsed another candidate.
The guy who's backed by Trump, the black dude.
Oh, huh.
He was just.
Oh, he's probably gonna win then.
Probably. But he
still endorsed the other guy.
He won't debate Jay Collins or Fishback.
Oh, see, he doesn't want. He's afraid to debate Fishback, bro.
So, yeah. I mean, I also went. I would still debate a racist, even if I disagree with his views or politics. I'd still debate the guy. I don't know why you duck him. based off. I mean, if he's a bad person, wouldn't you want to debate a person? Be like, look
well,
how
yeah,
bad
I mean,
this guy
yeah,
is.
no, exactly. If he's so wrong and you're so right, it shouldn't be anything
It shouldn't be
to
something
humiliate
to
him
hide,
on a big stage, right? That should be your bread and butter.
But somebody's ducking. But anyways, Snack Attack. Do you want to do the honors?
I'll do the honors. I think we should start with the Dorito.
Yeah,
that's kind of
salty than the sweet.
Exactly. That's a classic formula that goes back to the beginning of time.
Yes.
So this is a 2.5 ounce bag of tortilla chips. There you go.
Wow, ASMR live here. Okay, please don't do that. Just,
All right.
what,
Smells
smell?
like Doritos.
Yeah, Doritos normally can't escape the smell of a Dorito. It always smells like a Dorito. Okay, don't do all that, please. Here.
You have one. I need to. I might have to get another one. Get a dusty one.
I was kind of expecting more.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of
The word that comes to my mind is Cool Ranch with a
Cool
low
Ranch
battery.
Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is Cool Ranch just garlic and ranch?
Maybe that's what makes it cool.
Because these just kind of taste like Cool Ranch.
They do. They taste like Cool Ranch. I don't even know that I noticed the garlic, if I'm being 100% honest with you.
No. It's Celebrate Boldy with a blast of delicious garlic and parm flavor. I'm getting mainly parm.
Yeah. And for context, when he says mainly, that's still about maybe 20% of the total flavor profile of this thing.
It's Cool Ranch with like a teeny bit of nacho cheese or like that cheese flavor, and then like a little bit of, I don't even know if that's like a garlicky aftertaste. It's just like a okay. That one tasted different to me. That one had a garlicky taste.
Yeah, I might have gotten a dustier one. There's an indication of garlic. There's a suggestion of garlic.
That's my issue with Doritos too. Like my favorite Doritos are the purple bag Doritos.
The spicy ones.
The sweet, the chili ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The issue with all Doritos though is like some chips are awesome with how much flavoring.
The
is on them.
distribution is all over the place.
Distribution's terrible. And then like this one, it was just a tortilla chip. There was nothing on it.
Right. Well,
So I feel like we don't have a ranking schedule for this yet, but out of 10, I'm gonna give this a 6.2. To put that in perspective, Cool Ranch is a solid 7, and Purple Bag Doritos are like an 8.5.
well, where's the original ones? The nacho cheese.
They're also at a solid 7.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, let me see. I guess I should just mirror your system, only as to not confuse the matter farther. 1 out of 10, I have to go. I mean, what do you think? Would 5 would anything under a 5 mean that it tastes bad? Because
No,
I think I'm going 4 because it didn't taste bad, but it didn't taste like anything it promised to be, and that disappointed me quite a bit.
Yeah.
Is this? What do you think? Is this sort of Doritos' way of trying to have like a commentary on the decline of the American empire? They say, here's the 250th anniversary. It reminds you of something that was once great, and it's kind of disappointing.
I think it was almost like they put more time into the marketing and like the bag, like, oh yeah, garlic parm, like
They're like, what if we put a white bag?
Then the actual flavoring itself, like,
Yeah.
I feel like I don't mean like the actual bag design. I mean like the people that are sitting around the table thinking about new flavors to come up.
Right, yeah.
They're not.
It's a good idea.
Good idea, but they
You know
should
what's
have worked
interesting?
on the flavor more.
Upon burping, you'll get a little bit of garlic. So I guess that's a treat. Are we going in for the cookie now? So,
I just washed it away with a Jimmy John's lemon strawberry limited time cookie.
This is the strawberry burst, a lemon strawberry burst from Jimmy John's. Comes in
Now-
a clear bag. It's a large cookie, like many sandwich shop cookies are.
Now that's a pretty good cookie.
Now it smells pretty good. I'm getting a very strong lemon, sort of lemon pledge almost, but good.
That strawberry nibble in it. It's very sweet, but it's very good. I know it's hard to kind of compare the two items because they're like salty and sweet. But I went into this thinking I was gonna like the garlic parm more.
Mm-hmm.
I like the lemon cookie more.
Much more.
Much more.
I mean, you ate it first, so I'll let you rate it first.
I'm giving this a 9. This is a solid 9 dessert.
You know what's crazy? I think I'm also at a 9. This is really nice, and there's that white chocolate in here as well.
Or something. The only thing that would make this a 10 if it was freshly baked. If it came right out the oven,
Yeah.
If I got to eat this right when it was originally made, that would be a 10 out of 10, I feel.
So you heard it here first, guys. Go out. Where can you buy these items? This is Jimmy John's, I imagine. Was this
No.
a Jimmy John's?
No, these were at 7-Eleven.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure most of your local convenience stores will have these garlic parm Doritos, and you'll have to stay tuned if we do Snack Attack again in the future because they just released Lay's FIFA World Cup flavors, and
Flavors from around the globe.
around the globe. So, I'll be keeping my eye out, maybe to snatch some of those for a future show. But that was pretty much the weekly roundup with a 2-man crew this week. We're happy to be back, and hopefully we'll be back to weekly shows starting next week.
If we can just keep the insane stuff to a minimum. I mean, there are definitely things, there are times that have gone by when some hosts here, they just go off the rails and they start going into these tirades, and unfortunately we can't post those. But we might archive them somewhere, and they might end up on a Patreon or something like that in the future. But don't hold me to that. I can't say that for sure.
Definitely won't be for free.
No, we don't do anything for free. Certainly not, embarrass ourselves.
Right. And that was pretty much an episode of Weekly Roundup. We'll catch y'all here next week whenever we decide to do an episode. But until then, peace.
Bye.